What's up everyone, welcome to the 11th part of developing Android application for your Android mobile phones. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and give you the overview of how Android Studio is and how you are going to go ahead and work on it. As you can see in front of your screen, there are so many things. Am I going to go ahead and work on it? First time I saw Android Studio, it was pretty messed up. Then I get used to it and it's get much more comfortable as you go ahead and see it again and again and just go ahead and work on it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can use Android Studio. First of all, you need a good PC. For example, let me just go ahead and show you about properties. So this is like 8 gigs of RAM I'm using, and I have the older computer, so it has dual core, so you need a good amount of PC that has at least 8 gigs of RAM. The reason I'm telling you that you need a good PC is because you are going to go ahead and work with so many things at a single time while developing an Android application. For example, as you can see, Android Studio itself is a very heavy program. So first of all, let me just go ahead and minimize everything up so you can go ahead and see the steps of how we can go ahead and do that. First of all, you have to just go ahead and open up Android Studio. It's gonna load up, and after it has been load up and create an application. Okay, one more thing, if you don't know how to close the previous application which I told you about developing an hello world application, all you have to do is go to settings, and from the settings just click on this reopen and uncheck. So it's unchecked, so it's not gonna open up the older projects. Okay, every time you load up, it's gonna ask you that do you want to open the project you have done or you want to open a new project. Alright, so back with the topic. So as you can see that how we were going to go ahead and open up Android Studio. After Android Studio is open up and load up, next we are going to go ahead and open a VirtualBox. So after you just go ahead and open a VirtualBox, this is how it's gonna look. All you have to do is click on that and just go ahead and start. After it is getting started, this is going to go ahead and load up the screen. After it has been loaded up, all you have to do is open up GenyMotion. From here, it's gonna open up GenyMotion. Click on this and start GenyMotion. It's gonna load up and open up like that. I have opened everything up before starting this tutorial, and at some point of time, if you get confused that how am I gonna do something else, all you need is a web browser. For example, I'm using Google Chrome. If you want, you can use Firefox or whatever you like. Most of the time people use Google Chrome for browsing the internet. Alright, so many things has been open at a single time, and you're going to work on with that again and again. And let's get started of how we can do that. So if you don't understand whatever I taught you about XML, and I'm gonna go ahead and look forward to Java. So at this point of time, if you don't understand XML or Java, let me just go ahead and show you that what you can do at that point of time. All you have to do is go visit to my channel. Let me just go ahead and give you the prospectus of how we can do that. All you have to do is open up YouTube. After YouTube is been loaded, all you have to do is open up, typing my channel name Zealplex, open it up. After my channel is open, all you have to do is visit on playlist. After playlist has been open, all you have to do is visit on web designing tutorial. It will teach you about HTML. After HTML is been done, you can go ahead and learn about XML. So after HTML is familiar with you, you will be very happy to understand about XML what I taught you in the previous videos. After that, all you have to do is click on this Java programming for beginners. Go ahead and learn Java programming, and let me just go ahead and show you what it consists of. It's gonna go ahead and taught you about syntax, variable, in-depth of variables, declaration, command, if-else statements, boolean, while loop, for loop, switch, and erase. So like 12 videos. If you are good with that, that's good. If not, just go ahead and refresh your mind. That will be much more clear for you to understand much more deeper to making an Android application. Alright, so let me just go ahead and start with the overview of my Android Studio. Not my, but as we were using, so let's just keep it as Android Studio. It is recommended that you just have to keep it and work with projects, but my recommendation is, as we are learning it, keep it as Android because it looks much more simple. Alright, so let me just go ahead and show you what is this project consists of. it's gonna go ahead and show you whatever the files is gonna show inside your computer. So this is the files which has been created by Android Studio itself, and it is gonna go ahead and create all of that one. Just all you have to do is just click on start and all of the file is been created. That's the reason Android Studio keeps loading, and cause in the behind the scene is actually creating all of these files. So let me just go ahead and show you all of these files. So as I'm showing you, this is one project which I have done is saying brain testing. So it's like brain testing. So this is the application. So all of this file, as you can see, it's right over here. It's inside this Android Reader, inside the projects, same to same, it is right over here. Do not do anything and do not do some renaming it, or just don't move anything up, because it's gonna affect Android Studio and that's gonna give you an error to your project. All you have to do is click on Android, because it looks much more simpler and much more easier for you to understand. Android Studio gives you opening the file of main activity Java XML and main activity .java. Java and XML is gonna preload for you, and you have to do is work with that only. You will understand about all of the other things in the upcoming videos, but right now we are going to go ahead and focus on Java and XML together, because you actually understand about XML and so on. This is the design view and text view. Both are actually the same thing. XML text just actually shows you the code, and design view actually shows you how design is gonna look and how it is gonna appear. Right, so in the test, if you go ahead and write something, you have the preview. That is pretty nice by Android Studio, because if you write something and it is gonna appear right on your computer, so you know what is going on the right side. So that's up. If you go ahead and do something, as you have all the properties, if you just go ahead and click on that, you will all get IDs, padding, themes, and more of the stuff. You will understand each steps at a time, so don't go in a hurry. Alright, so you got the point of what is right over here, and do not worry about all of the buttons, because there are too many buttons and it's gonna be pretty messed up for you. Alright, so after you know GenyMotion is on right over here, let me just go ahead and play it. So it's gonna ask me that what other device has been connected to my PC. Okay, nothing has been there. Okay, your GenyMotion is gonna go ahead and comes up over here, and it's gonna play the application right over here. So it's gonna work with that. So that's an overview of Android Studio. I hope you learned something new and you know how you can go ahead and work with Android Studio. It's a request, not just go ahead and quit, because it's pretty hard for you to learn in the starting, but later on if you get used to it, it's gonna be pretty amazing. So that's it for this video. I hope you try that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.